Why more data is making you worse at marketing. More data was supposed to make marketing smarter, clearer, and more reliable. Instead, it has made many teams slower, more confused, and less decisive. The problem isn't data itself, it's how modern systems collect endlessly, without learning how to interpret and prioritize what they collect. More data does not equal more clarity. Clarity doesn't come from volume, it comes from relevance, focus, and intent. When everything is tracked, attention gets diluted, priorities blur, and decision-making weakens instead of improving. Data was supposed to help. Analytics originally existed to reduce uncertainty and guide better decisions. They were meant to support thinking and simplify complexity, not overwhelm teams with endless dashboards and reports. But it created noise. As tools multiplied, noise increased. Meaningful signals were buried under metrics that look impressive, feel productive, and generate activity, but explain very little about real behavior. Dashboards are not insight. Dashboards show outcomes, not understanding. They tell you what happened, but not why it happened, what caused it, or what should change next. Insight requires interpretation, context, behavior, and human intent behind the numbers. More metrics, slower decisions. Every additional metric adds cognitive friction. As options increase, confidence drops, discussions stretch longer, and teams hesitate instead of acting decisively. Data delays action. Waiting for perfect certainty kills momentum. Learning doesn't come from cleaner data, it comes from movement, experimentation, feedback, and iteration in the real world. Signal versus noise. Not all data deserves attention. Signals are rare, meaningful, and directional. Noise is everything that consumes time without changing decisions. Signals drive decisions. A true signal changes what you do next. If a metric doesn't influence action, it's not insight. It's distraction disguised as intelligence. Noise hides real problems. Critical issues often exist, but they're invisible. They're buried under irrelevant metrics that hide friction, confusion, and broken experiences. Attention greater than performance metrics. What users hesitate on matters more than what they click. Attention reveals confusion, doubt, resistance, and unmet expectations that surface-level metrics can't capture. Clicks don't explain behavior. Clicks show results, not reasons. Human behavior is emotional, cognitive, and contextual, not just numerical. Behavior happens between metrics. The most important moments aren't tracked. Trust, doubt, hesitation, and misunderstanding live between the data points. Confusion is invisible in reports. Users don't complain when they're confused. They don't submit feedback forms. They simply leave silently. Intelligent systems filter. Smart systems remove noise before humans ever see the data. They protect attention and guide focus toward what actually matters. Bad systems collect everything. Collection without purpose creates overload. More data doesn't mean better understanding. It often means less clarity and slower action. More data creates false confidence. Feeling informed is not the same as being correct. Data can create comfort without clarity and confidence without comprehension. Less data, better questions. Strong questions sharpen insight. They eliminate distraction and force teams to focus on meaning instead of volume. Questions create insight. Insight begins with curiosity. Not with dashboards, not with tools, but with asking the right questions at the right time. Insight changes systems. If nothing changes, learning didn't happen. Insight only matters when it alters behavior, decisions, or structure. Data should reduce uncertainty. That's its only job. If data increases doubt, slows decisions, or creates hesitation, the system is broken. Marketing fails at interpretation. Execution is easy. Launching campaigns is easy. Understanding behavior is rare, and most failures happen after the data is collected. Insight is a decision tool. Its value exists only in action. Insight that doesn't guide a decision is noise. Smart teams track less. They measure what matters, not what's available. Focus beats completeness every time. Smart teams learn faster. Fewer signals create faster feedback loops. Speed comes from clarity, not complexity. Focus creates speed. Clear priorities remove hesitation. Execution accelerates when attention is protected and direction is obvious. Data is not strategy. Numbers support strategy. They don't create it. Strategy comes from understanding people, behavior, and intent. Interpretation is the advantage. Those who interpret better outperform those who track more. Meaning beats measurement. Clarity beats complexity. Simple systems outperform complicated ones, because clarity accelerates learning, decisions, and growth. Build intelligent marketing systems. Stop collecting more data. Start learning better. Design systems that interpret, filter, and act. To learn more, if you want to think more clearly, market more intelligently, and build systems that actually drive results, not just dashboards. This is where it continues. Follow for deeper insights on marketing, psychology, and intelligent business systems. Subscribe for structured thinking, real frameworks, and practical strategy. Visit the website for in-depth resources and advanced breakdowns. Join the community on TikTok and Instagram for daily insights you can apply immediately. Clarity scales. Complexity doesn't. Learn to interpret better, and you win.